What's up, big ballers, shot callers? Big Ken here. Welcome from the Good Trim Sports Talk Show. Joe, my co-host Monty Brown. What's going on, brother?
Hey man, what's up? What's up? Got first round NBA here. We have the draft coming up later on. Hey, couple things going on in sports. Nice.
Yes, indeed. The NFL draft is tonight. We might touch on that a little bit, but our main topic for tonight's show is going to be the NBA first round. Already a lot of things have happened in the first two games. There's some game three
Yeah.
games being played tonight, but others following on Friday tomorrow. But wow, some big news. Victor Wembanyama is in
Hmm.
concussion protocol. We don't know if he's going to play game three. The Spurs are the two seed versus the seven seed Portland TrailBlazers, and Portland's looking tough. They won game two.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
there's a lot of series tied 1-1 right now. Celtics and 76ers, the 2 and 7 seed in the East, is also tied 1-1. That's kind of surprising the way
Hmm.
how the Celtics look so dominant in game one, but then 76ers tied up, so that's kind of surprising.
Right.
Um, 3 and 6 seeds in both East and West are tied 1-1. On the West is, the 3 seed is the Nuggets versus the 6 seed Timberwolves. And then in the East, the 3 seeds Knicks versus the six Hawks. Hawks look tough.
Yeah.
Um, they actually have the old Portland Trail Blazers player, guy that played with Dame Lillard. He's in
Yeah.
his
McCollum. DJ
McCollum
McCollum.
looking really
Oh yeah.
good, man.
Yeah.
Game two, he was
Yeah.
lights out. He willed them
Yeah.
to a win. Uh,
Yes.
Lakers look dominant so far. We talk about that, and they have
Oh,
players hurt. That's what's surprising. Two
yeah. How
players are
about that?
hurt. Luca
Yeah.
and Austin Reeves, AR-15 are hurt, and they're still dominating. So that's surprising
Yeah.
to an extent. So we could talk about all of that. So, um, what side do you want to talk about first, the East or the West, Monty?
Hey man, let's go with the West. I'm looking at this. Well, we'll start with the Thunder. They're the number one seed. They're playing the Suns.
Yep.
Um, 2-0 like we expected. Looks like the Suns' big three is not as well. OKC's big three rather is just too much for the Suns' big three. I mean, what the Suns have, they're no joke. Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, Devin Booker. That's a pretty good big three. I mean, top big three if you look at it. But man, you just have SGA and Holmgren and who's the other guy, the defensive guy, Jalen Williams, who just came off
Yep.
the injury. And boy, did he have a game the other night. So looks like OKC is just too much. I thought the Suns would get a game from them. They are going to Phoenix, but it's not looking like it, man. Looks like OKC should roll through this.
Yeah. Yeah, we know Dylan Brooks is feisty. Dylan Brooks is a good player. He likes getting in players' heads. He's talking the talk a little bit with
Yeah,
some of the OKC players, but he had a good Dylan Brooks did have a good game too. I think he had like 30 some points. And the game was much closer than what it was in game one, so they were more competitive in game two. The Suns, like I said, they have Booker and they're good, but OKC is just too strong, defending
yeah,
champs, like you mentioned.
yeah,
They're looking like they. I mean, obviously it's a long ways away, but they look like they have the potential to maybe repeat.
yeah.
Obviously, we're only in the first round. We don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but they look pretty dang good right now. Yeah, Chet Holmgren. Uh, you know, how do you say his name? Gilgis Alexander. What's his
Yeah, Shea
nickname?
Gilgeous-Alexander. Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah. He might be the MVP again.
yeah. Um, he looks strong. You know, Dort is another guy, kind of like X Factor player. He plays good D for them. He can hit threes when he wants, but his main thing is defense. And you already mentioned
Yes.
another guy on defense. Um, yeah, OKC just looks too dang strong. I think it will be probably Phoenix might win one game at home, but I think it might be a 4 game sweep, maybe a
Yeah.
fifth game, but I doubt it. Maybe one, they might win one, but I don't know. Phoenix just hasn't been good in the playoffs the last couple of years. I mean, when they had KD and Booker, they just seem
Mhm.
to struggle. So I don't know what's going on in Phoenix, but yeah, OKC is just too dang strong, man.
Yeah.
I guess we get into Spurs Trailblazers. I already mentioned it in the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Spurs win game one by like 15 points. I won't say they dominated, but they looked pretty good. They had Wemby,
Yeah.
obviously, the whole entire game, game one. They won fairly. I won't say they won easily, but they didn't win by a blowout like 25-30. I mean, I guess the point I'm making is Trailblazers are tough. They,
Yes,
they they had they made comebacks in that game in game one to get under single digits multiple times. I think they put like a little bit of scare into the San Antonio Spurs crowd,
yes.
but they did win by double digits, won by like 15, 16, whatever it was. But game two is the game. Wemby gets hurt in the second quarter. You know, Trailblazers guy pulls the chair from underneath him. He loses his balance. He freaking face plants. Now he's in concussion protocol and he's questionable for game three. He still hasn't cleared concussion protocol. So what's your thoughts on that?
From the last thing I saw, it's not for sure yet, but it doesn't look good for him for this game three. Who knows? Um, Even if he does play, I have the Spurs winning this series anyway. But I have,
Yeah, it may make it a lot closer though.
I think with or without Wembanyama, I have the Blazers winning game three.
Yeah, they'll still
Uh,
win, I think.
yeah, the Blazers, believe it or not, they're one of the top rebounding teams in the NBA. They lost the rebounding battle with the Spurs, I think, 8-12, but they won it. You know, keep in mind Wemby was out; he was hurt. They did win it 15-12. I mean, their strength. I noticed a lot of big ball movement. Ball movement's their strength. I mean,
Mm.
keeping Wembanyama out in the perimeter, which with him it don't matter. He makes threes. He does everything. But I like this matchup. I mean, the Spurs are the number two seed for a reason, a little bit better than the Blazers. I have the Blazers winning this game three, but I have the Spurs winning the series.
Yeah, I think Blazers will win game three, or at least game four. I think either way, I think the series will be tied 2-2 at the four games, however it shakes out.
Yes.
But I still think that I agree with that. I still think the Spurs will win the series even without Wemby. No disrespect to the Trailblazers, they got a good young team. They're a seven seed. They
Yes.
finished hot. Their record was 42-40. I think the Spurs record was 62-20 at the end of the season.
Right.
Wemby is good, but he has been known for kind of being hurt a little bit in his first 3 years, so they know how to win without him. He's really dominant when he's in there, but he hasn't played a full season, I think, in all 3 years. He's not as injury prone as other players, but he does get hurt a little bit. This was
Yes.
unfortunate because it wasn't like he pulled a hammy or has a knee injury. He just, took a face plant and has the concussion, so that's a little bit different. So it's nothing like season ending, but he's been injury prone a little bit, I guess. But they know how to win without him, and they got
Yes.
good players. They got Castle. They
Yes.
they got the rookie Harper. Um,
Yeah, he
they
can
got a
ball.
lot of good
Yep.
players. There's other players I'm not even mentioning, but they're pretty loaded. They're pretty deep. Um, I think like another guy's Vashon or something like that. He's good. Um, yeah, they can win without Wemby, but might go 6 or 7 games without Wemby. Trailblazers are strong though too. They have a good young upcoming team. Like Scoot Henderson. They have the veteran Drew Holiday, who's really helping them.
Yes.
A lot of playoff experience, winning the championship with the Boston Celtics. Donovan Clingan's a good young big man. He's not in Wemby's level by any means, but he's still decent.
Yes.
He hasn't played very good in this series though, but he had a good regular season. He might step up. He might play better at home compared to being on the road. He averaged 12
Hey, if
points a
he,
game Klingan this year, which is an improvement from his rookie year. He's
if he
okay.
does that, they can get 2 games at home if he steps up. Yeah,
Klingon needs to
I
play
think he's the
better.
missing
Yeah,
piece.
if he plays better,
Yeah.
they can win. 'Cause everyone else is playing good. Scoot
Yeah.
Henderson had an amazing game too, the best game in his whole entire career, 30 plus points. He
Yes.
was lights out. Like I said, the veteran Drew Holiday's playing well. They have
Mhm.
other really good guys off, that are playing good. They have a squad. They have a good young
Yeah.
squad mixed in with a couple of good veterans, especially Drew Holiday. And there might be an upcoming team. Obviously, Dame Lillard didn't play the whole year this year, but he's supporting them on the sideline. If he comes back next year, they could be dangerous. But I still got the Spurs winning the series, like you said. But like I think it will go 6 or 7 games just because we don't know about Wemby. So.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Um,
concussion protocol. If it was up to him, he would play, but it's up to the doctors to clear him. The NBA to clear him for something like this, and rightfully so. I mean, concussions are no joke. We hear about all the time in the NFL. So yeah, if it's not safe for him to play, they'll sit him out. But yeah, with or without him, I think the Blazers might take one.
the good news is he has until tomorrow night.
Yeah,
You
48
know,
hour.
the
Yeah.
game is Friday night. Today it's Thursday evening right now, so he has another 24 hours. So we'll see what happens in the next 24 hours. But they definitely don't want to play him if he's not healthy because, like you said, concussions are scary. Um, Obviously they want him in there, but they probably can. If he misses a game or two, so be it. Like I said, I think they could still win without him, but it'll just make it closer, like I already mentioned a couple times. But they need to make sure he's healthy though for the rest of
Yeah.
his playing career and this season, how far they can get in the playoffs. Because the San Antonio Spurs have sucked, what, like the past like 6, 7 years. That made the playoffs in a long time since all their
Yeah.
greats retired. You know, Tim Duncan and Manu Ginobili, you know, all those guys retired. You know, and they haven't been good since then. They've
No.
been rebuilding since. So this is their best year in a long time. Um, but we'll see. Uh, the 3-6 seed Nuggets and Timberwolves. I watched
Yeah.
game two. I didn't see game one, but I watched game two, and Timberwolves got off to a really slow start in that game, but they made a huge. They had a horrible first quarter, but they had a great second quarter. Game was tied at halftime.
Yeah.
They dominated the second half, especially the fourth quarter. I won't say they dominated. It was still a close game, but they played. They were in control, I think, most of the second half, and they won. So. What's your thoughts on that game? I mean, that series, I would say.
Wow. Denver and Minnesota, not only the playoffs, but regular season, evenly matched. These two are always going at it. Past 4 seasons, 15-15 record. I don't know if you knew that. So,
No, but I know they're become
wow.
a big rivalry the last couple of years, and they're
Yeah,
playing
it's a
like it.
huge
Yeah,
rival. It's becoming, and I guess because it's Denver and Minnesota, we don't hear much about it. But man, it's one of the most exciting rivalries right now, and it's
I
showing in
agree.
the playoffs. I mean, the second game, it seems like the T-Wolves are trying to exploit the Denver defense. We know about Jokic, we know about Murray. I mean, they're great, but at the same time, there are defensive liabilities as well.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
from what I saw, they attacked him. I believe one of the Timberwolves players mentioned that in their post game that they kind of figured something out with him. And so I'm thinking that we'll see more of the same the next, well, throughout the rest of the series. Physical defense, fouling, attacking their defensive liabilities.
Yeah, Timberwolves big man. What's his name? That French dude. He doesn't score much, but he's good
No.
defensively.
Yes. Yeah.
I know his name. It's on the tip of my tongue. You know, he played on the French national team. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
I know his dang name. Sorry, viewers, but you know, he can score when he wants to, but he hasn't scored much in the series.
Yes.
But he has been playing good defense. He's slowing Joker down a little bit. Um,
Yes.
yeah, he's just not much of a scoring threat though right now. But DaVincio is like the guy that was. DaVincio's another guy with playoff experience, come from the New York Knicks. He's a really good player for the Timberwolves. He can hit threes. He seems like
Yes.
he's got a pure shot, man. It always seems like it's going in. Um, yeah, DaVincio, I think, is the X factor. They got Julius Randle. I mean,
Yes.
Timberwolves are loaded. Obviously, you mentioned the Nuggets players, Joker and Murray, and a few other guys. But I think Timberwolves will win this series. I think the Timberwolves
Yep.
will win in seven. So,
My worry is the health of Gordon and Edwards. Edwards is coming off that injury. I think he sat out 10 out of the last 14 games or something like that. I don't remember. Just save him for the playoffs, of course. I completely understand that. And I don't have to tell you that he's key. He's their best player. So they need him. They need one of their best defensive players, Aaron Gordon. He's been hurt, but he's been stepping up on D as well. And he's been the key to that win that they have.
for
So
Denver, yeah.
yeah. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. I expect this to be a knockdown, drag out fight. And yeah, 7 games. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I think I go 7 games, and I got Timberwolves win it in game seven. Obviously, Nuggets have home court advantage, but I think they can win it on Nuggets home court in game seven.
Yeah.
Yeah, Timberwolves got the players, so yeah, I think they can do it. Absolutely. Um, Next series is your Lakers, four Lakers versus
Whew.
five Houston, up 2-0. That's surprising. Their injuries. What do you
Man,
think?
I'm gonna have to admit something. We had a show a couple of years ago about their coach, and I wasn't for JJ Redick, but man, yeah, I like what he's doing with his team. I mean, man, doing what he has with less, with Jokic and AR-15 out, um, putting Kennard in the right places to, man, he had what, 27 points first
Yeah,
game,
Luke Kennard
23,
looks
I
really
think.
good.
Yeah. So what he's done with his team, with what they have, and of course we have LeBron who's stepping up, but we already know about that, and taking the 2-0 lead. I expected him to win without KD game one. But man, with KD back as a Laker fan, I was like, shoot, they're gonna have some problems here. And man, I mean, they forced KD into committing what, 9 turnovers,
Hmm.
their defense. So up 2-0, I mean, they could split in Houston. I like their chances.
Yeah, if they go up 3-1 Houston, I mean, there have been NBA teams to come back from 3-1. There's been several, but it is
Yeah,
tough. It's not impossible. There's been several, but it is tough. Um, yeah, Luke Kennard's really stepping up. The Lakers defense
yeah,
has really improved.
yes,
Yeah, because they went from like bottom half to the league in defense to
they
the
were
upper
terrible.
half.
Yeah,
They've really improved defensively in the past
yeah,
month or two. They've really focused on that. And it showed in game two, like you mentioned. KD had a lot of turnovers. He got to a great start. KD had 10 points like in the first 4 minutes of the game, but they slowed
yeah,
him down after that. And like I already mentioned, Luke Kennard, he's had good one and back-to-back games 1 and 2. He's been great, and
yeah.
LeBron's being LeBron. I mean, and you know, yeah, Lakers look tough without their two guys missing. That's impressive, man.
And how about the play of Marcus Smart? Man,
I forgot to
that
mention him. Yeah,
yes, that playoff experience that he has had with the Celtics shows. He does the little things, does the scrappy things. I mean, floor general, getting steals, not good at threes, but hitting the open shot when he's open, and just being that floor general along with LeBron. I mean, that's been key. I like how he plays.
yeah. Game two, I saw game two, and he looked really good. He hit a bunch of threes early on in the game. Got off to a great start at the beginning of that game. Was on fire from the beginning and never really like slowed down. He played great, like you mentioned in game two that I saw. Um, Yeah, impressive, man. Impressive. Yeah, it's good they have him as a floor general, like ton of experience, like you
Yes,
said. Um, but yeah, I Houston's had their problems in the playoffs. I got Lakers win this because we know JJ Redick. Kind of to your point, JJ Redick. People didn't know about him last year because the Lakers were a 3 seed last year, lost to the Minnesota as a 6 seed, and Minnesota's again as a 6 seed this year, playing the Nuggets that we already mentioned. And
yeah,
Timberwolves upset them in 5 games. They won 4 out of 5. So Lakers played horrible last year in the first round of playoffs, but this year I think they're gonna make up for it, and I think they're gonna beat Houston in 6.
yeah,
I got Lakers winning in 6.
yeah. If they do that, unfortunately, that's why I was hoping they would get that 3 seed. They're going to meet up with the Thunder in the next round, and I'm not looking forward to that. But hey, let's get this series first and see what happens.
You never know. They got a bunch of experience. Obviously, Thunder defending champs, but
Yeah,
that'd be good. That'd be a good game because Lakers have some good bigs. You know,
yeah. They'll need everybody. I mean, they'll need AR-15 and Luca back for sure. If they,
yeah. Are they supposed to come back before that series if they win if they get out of the
it's
first
still up
round?
in the air. It's for both of them. They may not. I mean, they could be out for a while, but the longer they can extend this, if they can sweep the Rockets, and well, I'm not sure how that's going to work if they both sweep. But if they can extend the series, or just to give them more healing time,
Yeah.
but I'd like them to finish the series as soon as possible, of course. But I mean, the longer the better for the two that are out.
Okay. Yeah, I hope they come back. I'm not sure what their injuries are. You know more than me, but it looks like it's pretty. Yeah, yeah, they've been out for a while.
Yeah,
So yeah, hopefully they come back because the Lakers definitely need them if they're gonna play against OKC in round two, like you
yeah,
said.
yeah.
Um, let's move to the East. Um, I already mentioned it in the opening, but Pistons lost game one, a 1 seed versus the 8 seed. They did win game two, but they lost game one. This is a very defensive. This
Yeah.
series is very defensive.
Mhm.
Tough physical series, grinder series. Um, if Magic win, and obviously I'm not saying they will, but if they do win as an eight seed, it'll be the first time since 2023 when Miami Heat did it and went all the way to the finals
Mhm.
and lost to the Boston Celtics. And they almost won the finals. They remember that was the crazy
Yeah,
thing when they're down 3 games to 0, tied it 3-3, and lost game seven. But I was hoping they were going to win
yeah.
game seven for the first, I think, NBA team to win, come back from three down to win, especially in the finals. They almost did it. But
Oh, the Eastern Conference Finals. Yeah, yeah,
I'm sorry,
yeah.
Eastern Conference Finals, not the
Right,
finals. Yeah. So
right.
I'm sorry,
Yeah, I know
not
what you mean.
yeah, Eastern Conference Finals. But yeah, but there's been several other teams that have won. There's been several eight seeds that have won against one seeds. So we know 2012 76ers defeated the Bulls. And the
Hmm.
real famous one is the 2007, the young Warriors, the young Klay Thompson, young Steph Curry Splash Brothers defeated the Dallas Mavericks with Dirk
Yeah.
Nowitzki. That's the famous one because that's when, the Splash Brothers were just getting started. And there's even a couple times in the 90s where the eight seed is won. I think the 99 New York Knicks got all the way to the finals, like the 2023 Miami Heat. And there was another series in the mid 90s where eight seed had won. But the
Think-
Knicks and Miami Heat are only two eight seeds to get to the finals though. I
Yeah,
did research that. So
I
99 and
think
2023.
the first one I remember was when there was a 5 game series for the first round. I think it was Denver and Seattle. When
Yes. That was in 94. Yeah.
yeah,
Back in the 90s, it was a 5 game series, not seven. Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
right. I think that's the first one I remember. That may have been the first one.
Yeah,
Period.
Seattle did fall victim to losing in the first round as a one seed in the
Yeah,
90s. Yep.
yeah. Against the team that Mutombo was on that team. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that Denver team.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. Those so that it's happened several times and recently 3 years ago. So it's not all the time,
yeah.
but 3 years ago isn't that long ago, really. And Magic have a big chance. I don't know if they're gonna do it, but this is not gonna be an easy series for the Pistons. So
No,
are the Pistons a
no.
joke? Are they overrated or what's the deal? Like, 'cause if they lose as a one seed, that's gonna be a big deal. So, I mean, obviously it hasn't happened yet, but what do you think about the Pistons? Are they a legit one seed or are they kind of
No,
questionable?
no, they're legit. I mean, Cade Cunningham, he's in the MVP conversation. He
Yeah,
won't
he's
get the
great.
MVP.
He's
In
playing
the
good for
conversation.
them, but I don't know about the rest of the guys.
But yeah,
Um,
they need what they. I think they have like 6 people in double figures, 6 players in double figures. This game too, and they're going to need all of that for that Magic team. It looks like this. It's a bad matchup for this Pistons team. I mean, this Pistons team since gosh the '80s is built on defense. They're
mhm.
90s team on defense. The team that won that beat the Lakers in the finals, defense. This team here, same thing. Um, I know that they were outscored in game 1 by 20 points in the paint, and they reversed that the second game.
Hmm.
So that's going to have to be their foundation there. Neither teams are very good at shooting threes. So the key for the Pistons, or the key for both teams, are getting those points in the paint.
Yep.
And it's going to be if you're two defensive teams like both of these, that's not going to be easy. So yeah, I expect less than 100 point game scored this whole series the rest of the way.
Yeah, Magic have Blanchero, who's really good. They got
Yes.
Suggs, who's just a baller. He's kind of like the alpha dog. Suggs had a really good game one. He was all over the place. Um, Actually, he's been good in both games, but definitely game one. Because in
Mm-hmm.
game one, you could tell Detroit hadn't played in a while. They got off to a really slow start in the first quarter, and Orlando was ahead early in the first. Second quarter, Orlando played better. They had the lead. I thought they might be okay at halftime. Okay, Orlando looks kind of like they're back. You can definitely tell Detroit was rusty, not playing in a week, and Magic had to
Yes.
play in couple play-in games, so they were kind of like it's kind of like taking a week off in baseball. You just kind of get out of rhythm. That's how Detroit kind
Yeah.
of looked like a little bit, you
Right.
know. But they got back on into it in the second quarter. But then the second half, the Magic recovered and they didn't and Pistons didn't run away the game and they lost game one. I mean,
Yes.
even in game two, it was pretty even except for the third quarter. Like I mentioned in the opening, They were tied 46-46 at halftime game two, but Detroit had that explosive third quarter. They outscored the Magic 38-16. We're ahead by 22 points, and then they didn't look back. They
Wow.
won the game by 15 points. So, with the exception of the third quarter, I'm telling you, Magic looked dead even with them. Dead even.
Yeah.
Um, and like Magic got more than Blanchero. They got Blanchero, Suggs, and they got the Wagner brother. But he's just come off an injury, so he's not 100%. But if he
He's
gets
still playing
right
well.
in this series, that's
Yeah.
another thing. Because the
That's
first
gonna
couple
be
of
tough.
games, you could tell he doesn't look like he looked like he's working his way back. But he's
Yeah.
another really good player,
Hmm.
guy from Michigan. So
Had to throw that in there, didn't you?
I had to throw Michigan. I'm wearing my Rip City Portland TrailBlazers because that's the only team closest to me since Seattle needs to get their team back. Silver Sonics. It's in discussion. That needs to happen.
Yeah.
But until
Let's
then,
go,
I'm wearing
Seattle. Do it.
Until
Yeah.
then, I'm wearing Rip City. I'll take this off, Seattle fans, once they get a team, you know. But I went to a couple Portland Trailblazers game over the last couple of years because that's the team closest to me, 3 hours away. So
Great.
I had to buy the gear. Um, but yes, Seattle's in the running for getting an expansion team. So hopefully they get it. But
Nice.
get off subject a little bit. But who do you think's gonna win this series? Do you think Magic will win this series, or do you think Pistons are gonna squeak this out and kind of limp out of round one and kind of hopefully play
Yeah.
better in the
Yeah.
second round?
Man, it's gonna go 6-7, but I still gotta stick with Detroit. I still gotta stick with Detroit. I'm watching this series hoping for an upset, but just with my head, I'm yeah, Detroit. I mean, they're too tough. They've been the one seed. I mean, they've had the Celtics on them the whole time, but still, I mean, uh, no, I'm going Detroit.
Yeah, I would like to see the upset too, but I think Detroit probably will squeak it out. Um, yeah, but I'm telling you, the key for the Magic is already said if Wagner gets healthy. If he gets
Hmm.
healthy, Pistons might be in trouble because, like, I say, he's just coming back off an injury. Um, but Pistons got other good players. I mean, obviously they got Cade Cunningham, like you said. They got other guys. They got the old 76ers player. That's their forward. I know his name too, but he's a good player. They got
Yeah.
Duran, the big man, is good. Um, yeah, they should be all right. They should be all right. Um, all right, next series. So number two, Celtics versus 76ers. I am
Mm,
surprised that it's tied
yeah.
1-1.
I'm not worried about the Celtics here. But I think they're going to win the rest of the way through. I don't know what happened that game two there where the 76ers just practically showed up and showed out, to be frank with you. But yeah. The Celtics are going to win this series. I don't see them having any more problems here after this. I mean, you're allowed a bad game or here and there, and they just played terrible that game. And I think that's all it was.
Yeah, 76ers got Maxey.
Yeah.
Good young, really fast guard. But yeah, Celtics are just loaded. I mean, you know, they look healthy. Old boy came back, like what, like 15, 20 games before the end of the
Yeah.
season.
Yeah.
God, I'm forgetting people's names. I don't know why I'm dadded up and so bad today. One of the most famous players in the NBA, but they have Jalen Brown and
Yes. Oh, yeah. He could. Yeah, he's in the running for MVP as well. I
but
mean,
who's the other
he's
guy who
carried
came
that team.
back? Oh my God, the Duke player. Why am I losing my
Oh,
train of thought this show? Um,
yeah. I'm
I don't
going
know
brain
what is
dead
going on
too.
with my brain. He's one of the most famous players, Jalen Brown, and oh my God, I literally went blank right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Me too. I man.
My head's
I
just
even
not
have a
right
shoe.
today. My God.
Jeez.
It's kind of embarrassing, but it is what it is. Uh, Holy crap. Give me a second. Jason Tatum, how can you forget that
Oh
guy?
gosh. Yeah. Yeah.
That's embarrassing, but people I know who he is, but my brain, oh my God. But they got Derek White, they got
Yeah.
Shireman, they got Luke Garza, they got Hauser, who's a good three-point shooter from Michigan State. They got Walsh. I mean, they got the big guy. I don't know much about him, but
Yeah.
Vucevic, he looks pretty good. They got Peyton Richard. who's kind of a gamer. Yeah, Celtics are just too loaded, man.
Yeah.
Um,
And Tatum came off that injury like nothing happened. I mean, from the
yeah,
get-go.
pretty much.
Man, I mean, I
Yeah,
like him as a player. I mean, as a Lakers fan, I don't like the team he's on, but
yeah.
as a player, he's one of my favorites. I like him.
No, he's a great player. A few years ago, people were questioning his mental toughness.
Mhm.
I don't see that being an issue now, especially since they won a ring a couple years ago.
Right, right.
Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown got over the hump, a couple years ago. But a couple years before that, in 2022, when they lost to the Golden State Warriors, their last championship, their fourth ring, a lot of Boston Celtics fans, some of my good friends who are Boston Celtics fans, were questioning
Mhm.
Tatum's toughness. And in Boston, it's all about being tough and, you know,
Oh yeah,
the Boston, New York area, it's all about toughness. If they feel like you're not tough, like you're kind of like, if you look weak to them, they kind of point that out. And they were kind of
yeah,
saying that about, Jason Tatum. Like, yeah, he's this great player, but his mental toughness is weak. He looks soft, kind of like that's the word they use. Like he's
yeah,
soft. He's soft.
yeah. No,
They thought
he's
he was
not.
soft. But he doesn't show that anymore. If they think that now, I think they're crazy. They're entitled to their opinion, but yeah, he don't look soft to me, especially come back from the injury the way he's playing.
Yeah,
Yeah, Celtics are
yeah. Didn't
too
miss a beat. Yeah,
didn't miss a beat. Um, yeah, him and Tatum and Jaylen Brown will get their second ring. We'll see, but they have a chance in the East. They definitely have a chance in the East. Um, Next series, Knicks Hawks. Knicks
mm,
kind of questionable in the playoffs. I mean,
oh,
I know they got the Eastern Conference Finals. I don't know if it was last year, or the year before. They've had some recent playoff success,
yeah,
but I don't think they changed their team. They got rid of their coach. They got the new coach, Brown,
yeah.
but their team is exactly the same though.
Right,
So I don't know
right.
about that.
I don't think it was. I think that coach still should be there, but I mean, Brown's a good coach. Don't get me wrong, but man, let's talk about the Hawks and that Trey Young trade that's working out for them.
Yes.
Man, they sent Trey Young to whew, the Wizards, and we don't
Oh
want to
my
talk about how
God.
good the Wizards are. Yeah, poor guy. I mean,
People almost they're almost non-existent. Yeah.
yeah. And what did they get? We were just talking about C.J. McCollum, Corey Kispert. What did McCollum do the other day?
McCollum had over
Man,
30 some points, lit it up. He was egging the
wow.
New York crowd. I absolutely loved it. He's talking trash
Yeah,
to Spike Lee. He's like, "Yeah, bring it
yeah,
on, bring it on." He had that veteran attitude. He's like, I like it. You can boo me all you freaking want. I don't
yeah,
care. I'm gonna light you guys up." I was enjoying watching that game.
yeah. Wow. It's something about going to the Madison Square Garden. It the teams on the opposing team, they just step up their play. Shoot, man, it's just something about that place. I mean, that's on my bucket list to go there and see the Knicks play. But man, that trade did the Hawks wonders, and it's going to give the Knicks some trouble. It's going to give them some trouble. I still have the Knicks winning the series, but it won't be easy.
Um, Man, will there be an upset? Oh, God. Well, yeah, I don't know. Knicks do have the advantage, obviously they got
Mhm.
Jalen Brunson, they got Cat, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
they have other nice players on their team. Those are the main two guys, but
yeah.
they got the other Villanova guy, the
Hart,
wing,
Josh
huh?
Hart,
Josh
Josh
Hart's
Hart.
a beast. I
Yes,
really like Josh
yes,
Hart.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
like a
yeah. He's a
rebounder. He's
scrap
kind of
metal.
like the jack of all trades. He does everything. He can
Yeah,
score. He wants to. He rebounds. He plays defense.
yeah,
He's their guy, man.
yes,
Obviously Jalen Brunson's their best scorer, but I think Hart's kind of like the heart and soul of their team, though,
yeah.
man.
He is. Yeah,
Yeah, I like him. Uh, they got a couple decent guys off the bench, but the one guy off the bench is the guy that used to be for the Lakers a couple years ago. He's a good scorer. That's the only guy that's different on their team is the.
yeah.
Let me look up the lineup real quick, but that's the only person I know is different for the New York Knicks is the one He played last year. He played with the Cavs. He played with the Cavs the last couple of years.
What was it? I know Hart was Laker, but you're not talking about Josh Hart. Yeah, I know he was Hart.
Hold on one second. Jordan Clarkson.
Yes, 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 yes.
I
Yeah,
really like Jordan Clarkson. That's the only difference. I don't think he was on their team last year. That's the only difference I see in
no.
their team. Because they
Yeah, he
still
was
got
on the
all the same
Cavs
other
for a
guys. They
while
got
after he
Mikal
left the
Bridges,
Lakers.
who's in their starting line.
Yes.
They got Mitchell Robinson, who's a good big off the bench. They got OG Anunoby. He's pretty good,
Mm.
you know. But other than that, they're the same, you know. Uh, yeah, Jordan Clarkson's the only guy that's different, but he can score in a variety of ways. He's a professional
Yeah.
scorer. He can score. So,
Yes.
but I think it's still the same problem though. Before we move on to the next series, like they're decent offensively, especially with Jalen Brunson and Cat, you know, hitting threes and Jalen Brunson scoring in all kinds of ways, twos and threes and getting the hole, shooting free
Yeah.
throws. He scores in multiple ways, but they're a liability on defense, though.
They
Jalen
are.
Brunson is undersized still. As much as I
Yeah.
love Jalen Brunson, but I think
Yeah.
guards and other side can take advantage of him.
Yeah.
So
They exploit that all the time, which is unfortunate for him. They gotta give him some help every time. Yeah.
that's the problem. Like I said, I love Jalen Brunson, but they needed to get a couple other different players on their team besides Clarkson. Clarkson is nice, but their team is, like I said before, their team is exactly the same for that, and they've been losing in the playoffs with this exact same team. So they didn't do anything except change their coach. So I don't think they're going to get to the finals. Um, they're probably going to lose in the second round, but I do have them winning. Hawks are going to push them, man. So this is going to be a six or seven game series.
Oh
The
yeah.
Knicks might
Yeah.
have to
Yeah.
win in Madison Square Garden in game seven to win this series.
Yeah.
Um, I think they will. But the Hawks do surprise them and win the series. I will not be surprised.
Yeah.
They can do it with the team they got, especially, their veteran player that likes stirring up the New York Knicks crowd. I love it. So,
Yes.
he's not scared, and they're following his lead. Um, last series, four Cavs versus five Raptors. Cavs were up 2-0. That's kind of surprising to me because Cavs have had a lot of playoff issues.
Yeah.
I think their playoff issues are more in the second round and not the first
Yeah.
round. So, what do you think about this series?
That's interesting that you say that. I mean, the Cavs have a victory of their own with Donovan Mitchell, James Harden, and Mobley. And what do we know about James Harden in the playoffs? He tends to lay an egg everywhere he goes. So
Yes, he does.
every team he's plays for in the playoffs, he got to put out a missing persons out for him. But let's see what happens
I
with
agree.
this series. I mean, they shouldn't have a problem with the Raptors this round. I think they could sweep it. I know they're going to Toronto. I believe it's today or tomorrow. But I mean, the Raptors don't have much. I know they have Brandon Ingram on that team. He had a terrible game the other day. I think 3 out of 5, 15 shooting. And the Raptors need him if they want any chance of at least stealing the game. But yeah, I don't expect Cleveland to have a problem this series, but we'll see what happens in the next series.
Yeah, their Achilles heel is round two. I don't think they have a problem this series either. Did you
Yeah.
hear something crazy in Toronto? I saw it in the news last night. They were like melting Drake's sculpture, like ice sculpture or something.
Oh, really? No, I gotta look for that. Wow. No.
He was a huge Toronto Raptors fan, so why would Toronto be melting his sculpture? I don't know what's going on, Drake. I know he's all over the news with like his issues with other rappers and singers or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't know about
Well, he's Canadian.
I don't
He's
know
from
about
there.
NBA.
Yeah, yeah, he's Canadian. I think he's from
I know he's
Toronto,
from
but
Toronto, but Toronto's the one doing it, not freaking the Cavs. They're
really,
doing it in Toronto.
I'm gonna have to
So
look that up.
that's
Interesting.
really weird. It'd be different if it's the opposite way around, but like I said,
Yeah.
he's Canadian, so I don't get it. But there's something going on with him in Toronto. So
Huh. All right,
yeah, it's
let
very
me look that up.
strange. Very, very strange. But yeah, I really like Donovan Mitchell, but the Cavs just struggle. They'll win this series, but they got to get out of the second round, man.
Yeah.
And I agree with you. James Harden's been a buster. His best years were with OKC when they had him, KD and Russell Westbrook when
Yeah,
James Harden was the sixth man, and they got to a couple finals with each other, and they kept on losing, and then
yeah,
KD wanted to get traded, and we know KD got a couple of rings with Golden State Warriors with the Splash Brothers, and
yeah,
the rest is history. But James Harden has been a kind of like this really good regular season player, but then a bust in the playoffs, like he said. So,
yeah.
yeah, we'll see. Um, we didn't really mention any upsets, so you don't think there's going to be any upsets in the first round? Because that was my next question. Potential upsets.
If you want to call them,
I mean, Timberwolves, like 3-6 Timberwolves, I picked that one. That's not a big upset, but it's still
no,
technically an upset because the six seed being a
no.
three seed.
The way the Magic has been matching up with the Pistons, that very well could be. Very well could
That
be.
would be the biggest one, but we both
Yeah,
said Pistons would squeak it out, but
yeah.
it's
I do.
possible
I
they
do.
could lose this series.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Just the way the Orlando matches up with them, they're going to give them fits the whole series. So yeah,
yeah, that's definitely the
there's a
series to
possibility.
watch out for is that 1-8 seed
Yeah,
in the East. Yeah, 1-8 in the West. OKC is going to run through. I think 2-7 in the East. Celtics lost game two. I agree with you.
yeah,
They'll probably be okay the rest of the series. The
yes,
2-7 matchup in the West is interesting. Spurs and TrailBlazers because TrailBlazers got some good, young and old players, and we don't know about Victor Wembanyama.
yeah, yeah. That'll be key. There is his
That's
health.
the key. Like we both think they'll still win without Victor, but it could be closer. That's something to kind of watch out for if the Spurs just fall apart mentally because they are a young team. Like they haven't been in
Yeah,
the playoffs in several years. None of their players have been in the playoffs. Um, all their veteran players are retired. All their
yeah,
greats. So that's interesting to watch out for if they just struggle mentally because they've just never been there. Um,
yes,
I think they'll squeak it out in 6 or 7 games though, but you never know. Um, and yeah, of course, I think the Timberwolves will beat the Nuggets in the West. And Lakers, I don't think are going to have any problems with Houston. Hopefully, I don't jinx your team, but
yeah,
knock on
yeah.
some wood.
If they can get the split in Houston, I like their chances. Yeah,
Yeah, if they go up 3-1, I like their
yeah,
chances. They go up 3-0, I definitely like their chances because
yeah.
no
It's
one in the
over.
NBA has come back from 3-0. We've
Yeah,
seen it happen in baseball a couple times. The most famous one is the Boston Red Sox and New York Yankees in the World Series, you know,
yes,
like 20 plus years ago. That was famous, but no one's done it in basketball. So that'll be interesting. Almost a couple years ago, we mentioned in the Eastern Conference Finals with the
yeah.
Boston and the
Oh,
Miami Heat, but Boston won Game 7. They squeaked
yes,
out. Um, all right, NFL draft. What's your thoughts? It starts tomorrow. Is it tonight? It starts tonight
yeah. It
in an
starts in a
hour.
few minutes.
Few
Yeah, a few
minutes?
minutes.
I thought it
Yes.
started at 6, or is it 5?
uh, 6 my time. Yeah,
Oh,
5
so
yours.
yeah, we better get the show wrapped up. Yeah, it is about to start. What's your
Yeah. Well,
thoughts?
Mendoza going to the Raiders first, I believe. Dallas, you better not trade any of those first two picks. Use them on defense. You better not pick one offensive player until the 10th round. As bad as that defense was. Come
Maybe a
on.
running back, but not for a while.
Maybe.
But
Maybe.
the
I
running back
mean,
last year did really good. The guy that came
yeah.
from Denver, he had a bounce back year. He's pretty good. But I agree
Yeah.
they need to pick defensive players right away. In the first, they have two first round picks. I know that because they
Yeah.
traded up. First time in a long time they traded up for two first
Yes.
round picks.
They need a corner and they need a safety. I would like for him to pick up that corner Hood out of Tennessee. He should be there.
Maybe some other run stoppers.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah, they need an edge. Yes, as well. Yeah.
yeah, but they
So
definitely
yeah,
need to
that
strengthen up their defense. And it's
yeah,
on TV right now. I'm looking at Fernando Mendoza and his family. We know
yeah.
how famous he is because he won the Heisman for Indiana and he won the national championship. So yeah, Jeremiah. They're showing Jeremiah Love, Notre Dame running back. Really like him.
Yeah.
He'll go pretty quickly. I know but lately running backs haven't been selected in the first
No,
round. But this year, I
no,
think he will go in the first round. They've
yeah,
been
yeah.
later on in
He'll
the
be one of the
draft, like
exceptions.
second, third
Yes,
round. But running backs
yes.
used to be like first round draft picks all the time. But
Yeah, they're
Love
not the
is pretty
commodity
dang
anymore.
good. I think Love will go in the first round.
Yeah,
That'd be crazy to pass him up. Anyways, yeah, we'll do a post NFL draft show and kind of like grade everyone, like see how well our Cowboys did, but we'll also talk about some other teams with
Yes,
how
we
well they
will.
did. Like who had some really good drafts, who were some complete busters in the draft, at least in our opinion,
Yeah,
and kind of go from there. But yeah, it's about to start. I know the draft is in Pittsburgh this year, and
yeah,
Pittsburgh's got their new coach. I'm not sure about our old coach being there from the Cowboys,
yeah.
but we'll see how they do. We kind of talked about the NFL shows at the end of last year in the playoffs, but we'll see. But it's starting. But anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. What do you got in closing, brother?
Hey, as always, thank you. Questions, any comments, your takes, we welcome it, whether you agree or disagree. Please.
Yeah, they're booing the NFL commissioner like always. That's
Oh
funny.
yeah,
So I get a kick out of that.
yeah.
Of course, they have TJ Watt up there and the other defensive guy that's heart and soul of Pittsburgh. So,
All right,
anyways,
nice.
all right. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and we'll be back for the post NFL draft show here pretty soon next week sometime.
See ya.